Hello everyone, welcome back to my craft room. Today I'm going to make a card using this lovely U stamp set, and this is part of a series that I'm doing with this stamp set because I've set myself a target to make at least 3 cards with every stamp set that I own. Now every time I think I'm getting close to perhaps not finishing but getting through it, Stampin' Up bring out some lovely new stamp sets. So here we go. This is a stamp set that is in the new annual catalogue, and look at the front of it, it's the same stamp set, so that gives me some inspiration to start with. And this stamp set is part of a bundle, and here is the page in the catalogue. Okay, take that off of there. And there's some more inspiration up here, and I could even make tags using this punch. And this punch is a really unusual punch. I've never seen one like it before, because you've got 2 options of different tag ends to make, and you can make a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch of both sorts. So let's get on and make my card. Now I'm going to make a 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 square card. You all know that that's my favourite size of card to make. And I've already cut the card, and I've cut my card mat. Now this is a piece of gorgeous grape. Isn't it lovely? I'm a purple girl, I admit it. And this measures 5 1/8 by 5 1/8, and this is a piece of whisper white that is 5 by 5, and I have run this through this embossing folder that's called Scripty, and I don't think you can see it, but it's got lines of script across it, and it's a 3D folder, so it gives you that nice dimension across the page, and I just thought that was nice and plain and simple. And then I've got a piece of gorgeous grape that measures 5 by 2 5/8, and this piece measures 2 1/2 by 5, and then I've got a strip for my sentiment. Okay, so let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stamping on here. So let me bring in I need a piece of grid paper so I can stamp. So the main colour that I'm going to use, no guesses, is gorgeous grape. So I will bring that in. I've got some very pale green, which is soft sea foam. I've got some yellow. In case I want it, I've got some pink as well. And I'm kind of going to do an all over pattern. So I think I'm going to start with the green first. And I'm going to use this lovely leaf. Now, although in my mind I've got a picture, an idea of what I want to do, I'm not really following anything. What did this one in the catalogue look like? It was page 22. See, they've done some background there. Sort of, I guess. I think we'll just wing it and see what happens. I'm going to just stamp. Oh, let's do the corners. Turn my card, so I've got the corners done. Lovely. And then I'm going to bring in some So Saffron, which is a pale yellow, and I'm going to use this flower, this bigger flower, I think. I'm just going to stamp so. Yeah, I'm going to stamp here opposite, and I might not stamp stamp any more with that one for the minute. You can always come back in and add some more later. Let's just do a little bit with Gorgeous Grape before I forget I've got it. And I'm going to just use this single flower. I'm going to stamp this. Oh, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I'm going to put that over here as well. The thing I like with stamping is you can stamp off the page, so you can just give a little glimpse of something. Okay. And I think I could do with perhaps some more leafy bits. There's one here that's very sprig-like, so let's bring in a bit of Granny Apple Green. Let's see whether I need to perhaps stamp that off. Let's try it stamped off. Yeah, let's stamp it off, I think. I'm going to put that there. Oh, I didn't stamp that one off. That doesn't matter. What I'll do is, just because I didn't stamp that one off, I'm just going to put a little bit there so that doesn't stand out and think, oh, why did she do that bit on its own? Okay, so that's that. Let's bring in a bit of Pool Party. Oh no, I've got some pink. This is Petal Pink, so this is a nice soft pink. Let me just bring in this little flower. Cool. Do this here. Oh, doesn't that make it change the picture? It's nice when you can just see a little bit peeking. I think that's really nice. I'll have a bit over in this corner here. Lovely. And you see I'm creating a background. Let's have a little bit of blue, I'm thinking. What haven't I used? I haven't used... No, I did that... Oh, I'm going to bring in this. Now this is a cute little stamp. I like this a lot. Again, just peeking it through. A bit over this corner here. I could do with just another little bit. Perhaps here. There. That's it. Lovely. And I think that's all I'm going to use. Now I think my sentiment's going to go in the middle, so let me just clean all my stamps. Oops, oh, nearly. So if you remember, I had a piece of Gorgeous Grape card that's going to really make all of that pop, isn't it? Really nice. Good. So that's going to go on there. But let's stamp my sentiment. Now the sentiment that I thought I would use is Smile. I think Smile might be nice. So now take this one off of the block, and there's Smile there. So what shall I stamp it in? Shall I stamp it in Gorgeous Grape? Yeah, go. Yeah, can't have too much purple, can you? Right, now first thing I need to do is I need to measure this stamp, the sentiment, see how long it is, and it measures about 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. So if what I've done with my, I've been trying to be very careful and not get my fingers in that ink. I've given myself a little reminder of how much I need to add on for every sentiment. So I know that is 1 inch. Sorry, that was 1.5 inches. So if I'm going to do this one, I would add an extra inch. But I think I'm going to use this one, so I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch. So 1.5 and add on 3/4 will be about 2.25. So let me bring in my 2.25. This is my trimmer. And I know you can't see me do that, but I've just cut it to 2.25. So let's stamp Smile on here and try and get it in the middle. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh. And clean that stamp. And I think I'm going to just, oh no, let me punch it first, because what I might, if I stamp something I might not see it. So this time I'm going to use this edge here. I'm just going to push that in, and you see, because I cut it to 3/4, it just fits in there nicely. If I turn it around, you can see how it goes right up to the edge there. I'm just making sure that goes down. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Now I've got to be careful here, because I cut it short. Oh, I can't get it out of my punch now. Oh dear. Let's poke that out of there. Now what I'm going to do is, because it was quite a short sentiment, right, so let's pop that in there. Now I've got something to kind of grab hold of, hopefully. Oh no, it's come off. Right, so here we go, let's try again. I'm going to try and keep that in there, make sure it's straight. Where's my pokey tool? Because I want to make sure I get it. That's it. So it's not crooked. There we go. So that's 2 nice, very plain edges. So I will do a little bit of stamping, I think. Let's get rid of that gluey piece of paper. And I'm going to bring in, I think I'm going to use some So Saffron, and I'm going to do some leaves on there. So we use these 3 leaves, and we're just literally going to stamp like so. Whoops. I thought I would do is I'm going to cut a piece of card that is 1 inch. Now, is that long enough? So that measures, now this measures now 2 inches. So I need a piece of card that measures 3 inches. No, that doesn't quite measure 3 inches, so let me bring in a scrap. I've got another scrap here. Here we go. So 3 inches. Let's just trim this so it's straight. And then 3 inches. No, it's 3 inches. What did I say that measured? 2 inches, didn't I? Oh, and I've lost my bit of card. Lost my bit of card. Oh, where's my sentiment gone? Oh no, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Right, so this measures 2 inches, so I want 3 inches, don't I? Because I'm going to do this as an underneath piece, and it says add 1 inch. So I'm going to add 3 inches. In fact, I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do 3 1/8. Right, and then this needs to be 1 inch wide to go into the punch. Don't you love the sound of guillotine rings? Now I'm going to bring in my punch, and this time I'm going to feed it in through that inch strip. Can you see? Oh, now why won't that go through? That's very strange. Oh, there we go. I wasn't pushing hard enough. Right, so I've got that lined up with the 1 inch there. Punch. Turn it, and I'm going to do it again. Push it a bit harder. Punch again. Okay, so then that's going to sit in there like so. Nice. So let's bring in our bits and put our card together. Yeah, that's going to look nice in there. So let's start gluing our bits together. This is our stamp and seal. See how sticky it is. So this has got a tiny weeny little border all the way around. And I need to make sure I've got enough to show that border, because it needs to go right up to the edge on one side and a border at the top and the bottom. I'd forgotten I did that. So let's just make sure, right, that's it, that's fine. I've got a little bit showing there, so let me just bring in my guillotine. Mind you, it probably won't show, because is it going on to here? Let's just trim it a little bit, that's it. Yeah, that's better. So that's going to go on there, and then bring in the base card. Let's glue these together. Believe it or not, this script has got an upside down on. You'll need to make sure it's the right way up. Well, yeah, I can always turn it, but now this has got a tiny little gap. Little bit poking out all the way around. There we go. Lovely. And this is going to sit on here. Nice. Now, do I want to put any twine round it? While I'm thinking about it, let me put this on here. Now, shall I put that up on dimensionals. Yeah. Now I'm going to glue that flat. Glue that flat like so. Glue that flat. That's going to go on there like so. So let's bring some liquid glue in this time. Because this has got a raised edge, I often think liquid glue is better when you've got a rough surface to stick to. This is just going to literally pop across the front of my card on the middle. Trying to get it straight if I can. I'm not good with straight. And let's just put there. Oh, I need to put that there. Of course, because it's liquid glue, it means I've got a little bit of wriggle room. So there we go. That's as straight as I'm ever going to get it. That's going to go in there. Now, do you think there's a little bit too much, that edge? I do. I'm going to pop it back in the punch, I think, just to take off a little smidgen more. Now this is going to, yeah, there, will that go in there? Yeah. That's better. It's more even now. Oh, lovely. That's going to go in there. So I'm going to definitely pop this up with some dimensionals. There we go. Oh, that one's poking out a bit. Let's just, can I weasel that bit off a bit? Twist, that's it, I've twisted it. Oh no, it's still not enough. Because I've got that flat edge there, look. There you go. Yep, that's going to go on there. Bang in the middle. Why have I got a post-it notepad there? Don't know. Oh, I know why. So, there we go, that's there. So, get rid of these little bits, because these things have a mind of their own and they will stick to anything. They're made of that funny material that flies away. I often find them when I go downstairs are stuck to me clothes. Right, I think I need to put something on here. So shall I put some twine? And you know, twine is always my go-to. Let's do a bow. Always do a bow. And for some reason, I'm into double bows at the moment. So let's do a double bow. Just the same bunny ears, just double the length of twine. Double it over and then make your bow. There we go. Just pull it till I get those loops fairly similar. It's a bit big, I think. There we go. And snip that off. Some scissors. And that's just going to sit, that's just pop there, I think. Pretty. And of course I will add some bling later. I tend to do that after I've made my cards and when I'm thinking about, you know, putting it in an envelope and things like that. So, there we go. Going to pop on there. So there we have it. a nice simple card. Wasn't hard to make, but it was a lot of fun to do. I love the colours. That's why this stamp set is so useful, because you can create your own background. And I've only done a strip here, but I could have done the whole card, couldn't I? That's an idea for the next card, perhaps. So, brilliant. So there we go. There's a card where I've used the lovely label Pick-a-Punch and the stamp set, which is called Lovely You. So thank you very much for watching. Oh, I will do a blog post, and I'll post a picture, and I'll give you all the sizes of the card that I've used and all the ink colours as well. So thank you for watching. Until we meet again, bye.